Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Holmes 008 here, about to give you a review on my findings on the Ford versus Ferrari 2019 year-end movie. All right, this movie is I wouldn't recommend it for children. Not that it's got any problems with why children couldn't watch it, but it's just I don't know if they have the attention span. It's not that an adult couldn't stand this, and I think any adult can handle this movie, but a child just under a certain age probably wouldn't. Like my son's 9, he sees cars and he's like, I want to see it. But I'm thinking there's no hope in where that this movie he'd be able to sit through a movie like this. All right, on to the movie. Okay, Christian Bale. I like him in the Dark Knight series and in every movie he's made. And in this movie especially, he brings forth his number one performance. Like the Joker, that movie he was Walking Phoenix brought his number one performance. Well, this is the Walking Phoenix version. Here it is again with a number one performance from an actor. Not just because I like him, but wow, he really pulled this movie up to the next level. As did all the cars, the Fords and Ferraris. All that. Two great companies and great people in a company, and great actors. And Matt Damon, there's nothing bad to say about him. They were like a good team. They were a good group together. Like these two. Much respect to Matt Damon. There's no movie that I've seen him in that I think that I haven't liked. But Christian Bale. He really pulls a performance. The spotlight's really on him in this movie. Now, this movie has what keeps it fresh, and I found keep me moving throughout the whole movie, is there's lots of twists and turns in the story, and it kept it exciting. So, it was just an exciting movie. There's lots of story to it, which I really appreciated because it for the money, going to see a movie and getting a story in a racing movie is really I really respect that. It's really cool. You're not like you're not losing on your money here. I tell you that. And the sound in the theater was nice and loud. The cars were like extra loud, not extra loud. They were just nice and loud, like a real race car. Anyways, that was nice. What else? The sound was good. Visuals, the cars racing was extremely well done. I don't know where all these cars came from. Like in the world, I didn't know we had this many Fords and Ferraris. Like wow, holy smokes! It's a dream come true seeing all these Fords and Ferraris. Like I know Forza, was it now 7 now, and Gran Turismo Sport. These cars don't look nearly as good as they do in this movie. So these gotta be real cars. Like I just don't. I never knew that we had. Like I don't understand. They wreck these cars too. So like, it blows my mind. I'd have to research it a lot because I can't explain it to you guys where all these cars came from. I thought only so many existed of the Ferraris in this world. So I can't see them all being raced and active on this movie and being destroyed, some of them. Oh boy. Anyways, get over my excitement here on this movie. Actors, story was strong, action was strong. There's not much else more to a movie, really. Length seemed to be nice. I enjoyed it all. It didn't drag in any parts. I like the corporate scene and how they influence the world of racing, and I love the workers and the workmanship and all of the workmanship that goes into it. And it's not, I don't know how closely it's based on history, but I'm no history buff here, guys. Sorry, but you know what? I just enjoyed the movie for what it is. It wasn't like a boring history lesson. It was just it was very well done and exciting. If it was based on history, I'll give it a thumbs up for that. But if it wasn't, I really don't care. It was a great time, man. Great movie. I loved it. All right, I rate this movie what was it? All right, I rate this movie a 10 out of 10. Okay, two movies. I'll list my two favorite movies of this year. that are on my two. If I have the room for them, I'll buy them. If for no other reason, I guess, to support the studios that make these movies. But my two movies of this year that are must owns and must watches, and I'm really happy I saw them both in theaters. Even if I didn't, I'm really happy I saw these both in theaters. But my selection for this year is Joker, Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and I'll say Christian Bale's Ford versus Ferrari. Those are my two top movies of this year. And you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna get two top movies next year, but I sure hope so, guys. But these are, I don't know, they just feel like the Ford vs. Ferrari and Joker. These two movies feel like they're once in a lifetime opportunities. Like I don't see these movies being made. Like people said, how much money they spent on putting into Ford versus Ferrari was ridiculous, and it's not a sequel that they're gonna make profit off of like a lot of movies. So it was a rare movie in its instant for what it is. It's brought a somewhat based, I guess, on reality, a movie and all this kind of stuff, all on a big budget, and here it is, all just for a one instance of here to show, there to buy a movie, whatever goes on with it. I own a lot of Ford and Ferrari Hot Wheels, so that's cool. Like, I mean, I don't care if you probably don't even like these Hot Wheels. I don't know, but I have super treasure hunts of Ford, super treasure hunts of Ferrari, main lines of Ford, main lines of Ferrari. Yeah, so it's cool. Like I have a passion for these cars. So when I got to see them on the screen, it was just all that more exciting to me. And I have a Forza and where is it? Forza 2, 3, and 4 for Xbox 360. So at least I know Forza 4. There's the Ferrari 59XX and other old Ferraris and stuff like in it. But I love the 59XX. I love ripping around the tracks in Le Mans and which is in this movie, the Le Mans track, and it's not a spoiler. There's no spoilers in this, but in the race, I won't tell you, but the Le Mans track is in this movie. It is, and it's like in the video game for Forza 4. It's awesome gearing up and gearing down. I don't have the wheel anymore, but it's a blast in shifting, and the shifting's not a big deal, but it's just so fast in the way the car moves and shifts. It's a rear wheel drive and slides and rips around turns and in straight lines. Whew. I'm lucky. I got Hot Wheels, I got video games, I got movies. Anyways, that's my movie review. It's got me so excited here. I feel super lucky to have seen this movie. And thank you to whoever made this movie. I don't know who you are. And thank you so much, Christian Bale and Matt Damon and everybody else that was in the movie. Lots of awesome actors and actresses. So thank you, everybody, and my viewers for watching this review. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Mr. Holmes 88 signing out.